with us, and she would have interviewed us in so many different places and spaces about our story, a typical normal conversation. And here she does this amazing book, and I am like, oh boy, my life is a movie. So, how did you feel after the book was launched, and you read your story?
Okay, first of all, good day everyone, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here. So, the book is initially a story about my life. It's a summary about my life. And I met with Miss Asperali about 2 years before the book was actually launched. And we had a few sessions at Starbucks and stuff where
She loves to do interviews at Starbucks.
it's like a perfect meeting spot. So we had a longer story initially, and then we had to cut down some of the stuff. When she had told me that she already had substantial amount of information to conclude my story, I was like, okay, we'll work with that. And when she invited me to the book launch as one of the visionaries, I was deeply honored to have my life story featured in the book by such an amazing author. And I was taught by Ms. Asperali at secondary school. She was my chemistry teacher. So it was an honor, and I was really happy to inspire others as well when they read my story.
Yes. And so we know that you are someone that you are always developing, you're always learning. Self-development is very important to you, becoming a better person. What advice can you give our audience today in ways to become a better person, individual?
Okay, first of all, to the young people out there, education is freedom. Networking with people is the best way to become successful. So it's not all about pen and paper and learning. Networking is an integral part of becoming successful. You wouldn't make it by yourself in this world. You need to network with people. You need to surround yourself with people who are heading in a similar direction as you. And I believe that helps a lot.
Yes, and in the book, you thanked your mother a lot, and you spoke about her experiences and her trials and all of those things. Tell us a little bit about your mother, if you had to describe her in a nutshell.
I would say that my mother is a strong person because she's a single parent, and she worked really hard supporting her kids. I am the youngest, and she is not an educated person, but she wanted the best for her kids. She wanted me to be educated, and I would say she's one of my greatest inspirations, apart from my teachers who inspired me as well.
There's this paragraph on heavenly supplication, earthly comfort I'd like to share with the audience. And it said, I used my proven strategy during those difficult times. I prayed more intensely, wrote down my prayers, and sought comfort among people I met along my journeys. I talked mainly to my teachers at secondary school, people I met when I traveled via the bus or taxi, and even some of the parents of my classmates. This is quite interesting because sometimes when people go through trials, they move away and they isolate themselves. And you saw the opportunity, brave enough to socialize and to still find comfort and inspiration by starting conversations with even strangers. How was that experience for you? How did you even think about that in the first place?
Well, actually, I grew up in the countryside, so I was always down to earth. I was always a friendly, social person, easy to talk to, and I believe in helping others. I would say if I have some resources, I want to share. So not only physical resources, I like to share advice. I like to connect with people to also receive advice. So that pushed me to make friends along the way, especially people who are older than me, who would share similar experiences with me. And I would use those advice to further my personal growth.
Like that. And I like that you wrote down your prayers because I've been thinking about writing a book on
It
prayers.
should start.
Yeah, interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John
Thank you so
Soogrim,
much.
thank you so much for joining